I haven't made a video in 10 years and I have this fucking like crazy line on my forehead and it's raining outside. Shit's kind of crazy. But I got a lot to say. I'm hoping the fact that it's raining will keep me from like rambling from 10 years because you know I can fucking ramble. But a lot has happened. A lot has happened. I think the last time I made a video, I was coming up on the deadline for when I was going to start adding new habits to my habits. And since then, the only habit that I've really added and feel like I have been consistent with is working out, which was the hardest one, which is kind of crazy that happened the way that it did. But I think the thing that has been keeping me going with that specific habit is the fact that I've been doing like these workout challenges, like, you know, Chloe Ting, like people have their opinions about her, whatever. I don't really care. It's just like really accessible and like easy workouts. And that's what I'm looking for. And I have an account on her website and you go and it gives you like, oh, this is what you do on this day and this is what you do on this day. And it's like a series of videos. And honestly, she's got the fucking algorithm down because she probably makes dumb fucking money, like dumb money on these videos because she's still getting, like, it'll be a video from like 2019 and I'm doing a workout from it. And it's like, damn, you're still getting views on that. Good business model. She is a businesswoman. She's a businesswoman. So respect. But anyway, that's so random. So I've been doing that and I've been doing it pretty fucking consistently and that's been really cool. I feel sore as shit all the time and I really don't like doing it. But the fact that I do it with my partner has kept me on track because we kind of like check each other. I just went to go pick up our bus because our bus broke down in South Dakota and then I had to fly and then I had to get it. So we did not work out for a week, which is a little crazy, and getting back into it after having not done it for a week because I wasn't going to do it while I was on the road, while I was in airports, wasn't happening. But that, getting back to it, it's like at first I was like really, really dread, but like now I'm like, I don't know. I dreaded it and then I did it and then it wasn't bad. And that's kind of how I feel about it every single time. It's like I dread it and then I do it and then it's not bad. And so like the fact that I have somebody like helping me do it is really dope because they kind of push me to start and then I'm like good afterwards. It's like they always say you never regret a workout, you only regret not working out, and it's like fucking true. Like you never regret a workout, just fucking do it. Like you're gonna regret it, you're gonna be like dreading it the whole fucking day, but if you don't do it you'll regret. So just do the thing. And it's like it's truly like a trust the process type thing. Like trust the process. Like eventually you're gonna get to the point where you enjoy going to the gym, where you don't dread going, where you're seeing results. But it's like really hard to trust a process that you've never seen the results of. Like you've never done it. Like how are you gonna trust something how are you gonna trust a person you've never met? Or how are you gonna trust a product is gonna work if you've never used it? You know what I mean? Like how are you gonna have that faith? You know? And so I feel like with this is like I just have to like, despite the fact that there's like all these doubts and all these things, it's just like fucking do it anyway. But an accountability partner on this one has really been working. So, you know, and an accountability partner who like isn't gonna give up, because I feel like I've had gym buddies before, but like it's bullshit because they don't want to go just as much as you don't want to go, and there's really no accountability, and you both end up not giving, like, talking each other out of going the entire time. Like it's got to be someone who you don't want to let down, or you don't want to know you aren't going, you know what I mean? Like someone who you'd feel ashamed if you like quit. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't feel ashamed with my partner necessarily, but, like, I definitely would feel dumb because, like, they've heard me talk about this so much. They'd be like, what the fuck? You know? So, that's been that. The other two habits that I wanted to add were reading 30 minutes a night. That's not even close to fucking happening. I was doing it for 2 seconds, and then I stopped doing it because I got really bored of my book, and for whatever reason, I just won't start a new book. Like, I have no reason to not start a new book. I have a million books saved in my library, but I just, like, I have to finish this book before I can start a new book. It's, like, this mental block. But then, like, I don't want to finish this book because I don't care. So I've been putting it off. So that's that. So gotta adjust that behavior. And I'm almost done. like, I've got like less than 50 pages left in this book I don't want to read. It's like, if I don't want to start a new book without finishing it, just fucking finish it. It's 50 pages, like, just bust it out. But I don't know, I'm in this weird stalemate. And I think the other thing that's like contributing to this stalemate is the fact that I have turned the color back on my phone because I was like, I want to try that. And that means that Pinterest is entertaining. So I've kind of low-key replaced Instagram with Pinterest. Now, it isn't a total replacement because, let's be real, Instagram, the reels are like too fucking addictive. Like, that I could sit there and do for 5 hours, like, and not even realize. On Pinterest, like, I won't do that. Like, on Pinterest, it's not that entertaining. There's nothing, you know? But still, when I'm on my breaks at lunch or like at work, like my lunches, like I'm sitting there and I'm on Pinterest, or on my break, on my 15-minute, like I'm scrolling through Pinterest, and it's like I could be reading, you know? But I don't sit there and really scroll through Pinterest at home or anything like that. Like, that isn't showing there. It's really just showing in these like in between times. It's like, if I'm working an 8-hour shift, I get an hour worth of break. Like, that's not nothing. Like, you can get so much done in that hour, and I'm just like kind of scrolling through Pinterest. So that's not the greatest, but I feel like, and the reason why I turn the color on my phone is like, eventually I'm going to have to do that. I, you know, need to be taking pictures for social media and doing this and doing that, and I do a lot of like I gotta be able to edit the stuff. Like, I have to have the color on my phone. Like, I have to start getting used to that, starting to get adjusted. So I just gotta get better about it. I don't really know what my plan of attack is yet. I have to figure out this book situation. I don't know. That's there. Maybe I'm gonna try seeing if I can find something to like gamify it, or like, you know, they always say like, if you really like track a thing, then you are more likely to improve at it. I think reading is one of those. I want to see if there's like an app that I can get that has a widget that like tracks my reading, because that'd be pretty dope. I wish there was a widget for that, because I've been really enjoying the widgets. I've been on a widget thing, a new thing, the widgets, because the screen time widget is like I see it go over like 2 hours, and I get so mad. I'm like, I'm not gonna look at my phone because I don't want the number to go up. It's crazy. I'm the same way. Like I try to keep it under an hour. That usually does not happen. It depends. Like, if I'm doing a lot of cleaning, I usually have like YouTube on and in the background while I do stuff, and so my screen time goes up. Or I'll be driving somewhere and I have to have the GPS, and so my screen time goes up. I wish there was a way to like, I think I've said this, but I wish there was a way to like adjust what counts as screen time and what isn't. And then the other habit, because there was 3, I think. The other habit that I was starting, and then it was actually 2, but they were kind of like, they're lumped. To me, they're like one, they like are the same, because they happen right back to back from each other. And it's washing my face and making the bed. This one I think happens a lot more consistently. Me reading is just not happening. This one happens a lot more consistently, but it's not like perf. Like, there's definitely days where I'm not washing my face, or there's definitely days where I didn't make the bed. But for the most part, I've been doing pretty good. And since we've gotten the bus back, which granted has only been, it's been about a week. I've been doing the thing. So yeah, we'll see. With the bus, it's much more important to keep the bed made, because when we were living on the floor of a house, there was only one blanket, so it was just throwing the blanket over the bed. I mean, it was pretty simple, you know. But with the bus, there's a sheet and there's a duvet and there's like 200 million throw pillows, because I have an addiction to throw pillows. So that's that on that. As far as maintaining the other habits that I had worked on since February, there was keeping my screen time down. My screen time is good. My screen time has been around like an hour and a half, between an hour on, like, my average weekly screen time is like between an hour and 2 hours every week. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely a lot down from fucking 6 to 8 hours. So shout out to me. Going to bed on time and waking up on time. this one's one that's, again, it's funky. It depends. Like, what are my shifts at work? Like, really, I do not go to bed at 11:30 when I get out of work at 11. It just, I can't do it. Like, I'm not fucking tired. Like, I'm so wired up from work. Like, it's not happening. I try to go to bed by, like, midnight, but even then, sometimes it's a little sus. But I do my best. As far as waking up at 7:30, I usually am awake-ish at 7:30, but I'm not getting out of bed until, like, 8:30. Because I went to bed later. You know what I mean? Like, again, trying my best considering the fact that I have this weird work schedule, but I also give myself some grace on it. Like, I'm not going to be fucking crazy about it because there's just no way. But I'm definitely not sleeping until like 10, 10:30, 11 anymore. So I'll take the W where I can get it. And then the other one was brushing my teeth every morning. I've been doing that. I've just been doing it. It's like I don't even really think about it too much anymore. Like, I kind of do, I kind of don't. It's a little bit weird when living in the bus because we are trying not to have any water in the bus right now or any food or anything. So whenever we have to cook or use the bathroom or brush our teeth, we have to go inside the house, and that's a little funky. That like kind of throws off my routine, like the rhythm of it. But it's been happening, so cool. And that's really that. The one other thing that's been like a major issue, and to be honest, bigger issue than me doing my little habits, is getting these videos done. I mean, we are now leaving in June, so I have moved the due date for when I need my content done to May 20th instead of April 20th because we're leaving a month later than I originally anticipated. That said, I have done nothing. I've done nothing since I last made a video. I have done nothing. And it's so upsetting to me. Like, it's actually, like, really frustrating because it's, like, I really feel like this is, like, my last shot to really do this and take it seriously, and I keep letting myself down. And that's really annoying. I try to... It's one of those things where it's, like, I just have to get over the hump. Because there's a little hump. And that's the getting started. The getting the ball fucking rolling. The ball will roll. I just need to get over it. And it's like, I've watched a lot of videos on how to do that. But, I don't know. I don't know what my drama is. Because, like, I feel like I try implementing all of the things. And even when I'm really excited to make stuff, like, it just... I think it's a skill issue, if I had to guess. I'm not very skilled at any of these things. I'm not very skilled at writing content for the internet. I'm not very skilled at, making these videos. I'm not very skilled at filming, so my fucking footage is shit. I'm not very skilled. Like, there's a lot of things I'm not very skilled at. And I have to do all of them. Despite the fact that I'm not really skilled. So it takes such a long time and it takes so much energy. It's very exhausting. I feel like if I had... But the only way to get more skill is to keep fucking doing it. So I just have to keep doing it. And I just have to accept... It's not even a perfectionist thing anymore. Like, I will let something that's kind of shitty slide, right? Because I'm like, I'm not going to get perfect. I'm not skilled. It's just literally, it takes so much out of you to do something that you're so bad at. Like, it just takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot. So I've been in this weird, like, I don't know, like, getting very frustrated and staring at a screen for a long time and just not getting into flow. Like, I'm not able to get into deep work. I'm not able to get into flow. Like, I'm just... And it's not even, like, is it partially a focus issue? Yeah, but it's like, I'll fucking sit there really focused and produce nothing. And then when I realize, oh fuck, I've been sitting here like really thinking about it and like writing and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'll write a whole thing and then be like, not only is this bad, which is going to be bad, it like doesn't meet the criteria. Cause like, there's like, it's like the difference between, it's okay if you're playing for the first time, you're playing soccer, right? It's your first time ever playing. And being kind of shit, you know what I mean? And, like, not scoring any goals and, like, missing a lot of, like, assists. Like, you're not passing right. You fucking accidentally kicked it right into the fucking enemy's feet, right? But you're, like, kicking the ball. It's like, I'm not even kicking. Like, I'm kicking the ball and missing. Kicking the ball and missing. Like, it's that bad. It's just... It's like, I would be okay as long as I was kicking the ball, I'd be fine. I'd put this out there if I was kicking the ball, but I'm not even kicking the ball. So that's, like, kind of annoying, you know, like, and it's like, I don't want to plan to shit everything because I feel like I'm the kind of person that will spend 19 years in a planning phase. I don't know. I gotta figure out my routine with it. I really need to figure out my routine with it. It's also really hard to have a routine with it in general with work, because I do not want to spend all that time doing all of that shit and then going to work. It's also kind of shitty to do all of the editing and computer stuff on nice and sunny days, and it's been nice and sunny. Like, today's the first cloudy, shitty day in a while, so that's how I feel. But I have to do it. I just have to do it. I have to do it or give up. But give up. Like, stop saying I'm gonna do it. Stop lying to myself. Stop lying to the people around me. Like, just give up. Like, genuinely, like, not do it anymore. Like, stop telling people I'm gonna do it. Stop saying that I want to do it, because it's not true. Like, I tried it and I don't want to do it anymore. Or I do, but, like, I have to shut the fuck up. I have to put my money where my mouth is or shut the fuck up. Like, that's really it at the end of the day. And I don't know. I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still doing the same fucking thing. Except now I sleep at more or less the same time, kind of. I brush my teeth in the morning and my fucking legs hurt. Like, that's really it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's really all that's changed. And it's like, it's been a while. Like, we're coming up on, like, you know, a third. We're like at the quarter of the year right now. We're past the quarter of the year. We're about to hit to a third of the year. Gone. Done. And, you know, that's all I gotta say for myself. I mean, is it big improvement? Yeah, but who knows if this workout thing is gonna continue, like, how that's gonna play out. And again, I've gotten my screen time down, which I'm impressed. Like, I'm proud of myself for. You know, like, that was a big one. Brushing my teeth, I mean, that's pretty big for me, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much of myself, but when, you know, the other 26-year-olds are not giving themselves fucking high fives because they just learned to brush their teeth, and that's the high five you're giving yourself, you really feel like, okay, I'm not making that much. It's like, am I really asking too much of myself right now? So there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that too. But yeah, we officially got a date to leave, so that's pretty exciting. We're gonna be getting out of here, not with as much money as I wanted. It never is. You always end up spending the money, and I'm pretty good. Pretty good about money is, I'm pretty okay, not the worst. Definitely know a lot worse people. Not the best, but yes, I want to use a package of basil every single day in my salads. I don't care. I just need to grow a basil plant. Well, I gotta learn how to grow basil inside of a school bus, and then it's over. Then I'll be a millionaire. Jeff Bezos, billions. Okay, but yeah, that's all I really had to say. It was a lot. I rambled. I said I was going to try not to, but it's been such a long time, so I said fuck it. I'm just going to let it all out. I'm going to try to do the videos more often. I feel like the talking about it, when you're constantly talking about something and you're constantly thinking about something, you're more likely to, like, do it. You're more likely to do the thing. So I'm hoping that, like, if I just keep making these little videos, again, it's like no fucking pressure. Like, this is, like, for me, fucking easy. Like, it's no effort, you know. It's like, people talk about, like, 2-minute rule. This is my, like, 2-minute rule for making content. Like, this is, like, fucking nothing. I could do this all day. So why don't I? You know, like, why am I scrolling through Pinterest on my breaks? Like, I don't fucking know. Because I'm really obsessed with the idea of throwing away all my clothes and getting all new clothes. And so I keep scrolling through Pinterest. That's what it is. That's really... I can't do that. I'm too broke. But in my head, I'm like, there you go. That's the plan. But yeah, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna use my last 10 minutes of my break to take a fucking shit. Peace.